You walk through the door after a long day, and your cat's just lying there, not greeting you, barely touched her food, sleeping more than usual. She's probably just tired, you think, and let it go. But right now, thousands of cat owners are ignoring this exact same thing, and their cats are dying from it. Not old age, not rare disease, just common mistakes almost every owner makes without knowing it. And cats hide pain so well that by the time you notice, it's often already serious. If you own an indoor cat, stay with me for the next few minutes, because I'm about to walk you through 6 mistakes that seem completely harmless things you're probably doing right now without knowing it that veterinarians say can turn deadly, sometimes in less than 48 hours. I'm not saying this to scare you. I'm saying this because I wish someone had told me before I learnt the hard way. So let's get into it. Mistake 1. Ignoring changes in litter box habits. This is the one that kills the most cats, and almost nobody talks about it enough. If you have a male cat, especially, listen closely. When a cat, particularly a male cat, starts straining in the litter box, going in and out multiple times, crying while trying to pee, or producing barely any urine at all, most owners assume it's constipation. They wait. They watch. They think, let's see if it gets better tomorrow. But this is often a urinary blockage, and it is a true emergency. When a cat's urethra gets blocked, toxins build up in the bloodstream within 24 to 48 hours. Left untreated, it is fatal. Not might get worse. Fatal. The mistake isn't just missing the signs, it's not knowing your cat's normal litter box habits in the first place. If you don't know how many times a day your cat normally urinates, you won't notice when something changes. Start paying attention now, today, so you know what normal looks like. Mistake 2. Keeping toxic plants in the house. This one shocks people every single time. Lilies, including Easter lilies, tiger lilies, and daylilies, are extremely toxic to cats. Every part of the plant, the petals, the leaves, even the pollen that falls on their fur when they brush past it and then lick off while grooming, even a tiny amount can cause kidney failure in cats. Some cats have died from drinking water out of a vase that simply had lily stems in it. And it's not just lilies. Pothos, aloe vera, tulips, azaleas, and sago palms are all common houseplants that are dangerous or deadly to cats. Most people buy these plants because they look nice, or because they're easy to care for, with zero idea they're sitting in a home with a curious cat who chews on leaves for fun. If you're not 100% sure a plant is cat safe, look it up before it goes anywhere near your home. It takes 2 minutes and could save your cat's life. Mistake 3. Feeding just a little human food. You're eating dinner. Your cat is staring at you with those eyes. You think, one little piece won't hurt. Except sometimes, it will. Onions and garlic, even in small amounts, even in powder form inside sauces or baby food, damage a cat's red blood cells and can cause anemia. Chocolate contains theobromine, which cats process far slower than humans, making it toxic. Grapes and raisins can cause kidney failure. And xylitol, a sweetener found in sugar-free gum, peanut butter, and baked goods, is highly toxic to pets in general. The mistake isn't feeding your cat one bad thing on purpose. It's not realizing how many everyday foods on your counter are dangerous, and how little it can take. Cats are small. What seems like just a bite to you can be a significant dose for them. Mistake 4. Letting cats play with string, ribbon, or thread unsupervised. This one seems so innocent. Your cat loves batting around a piece of string or playing with ribbon from a gift. It looks adorable. You leave it out so they can play whenever they want. But cats' tongues have tiny backward-facing hooks called papillae, which means once they start swallowing a string, they physically can't spit it out, it just keeps pulling in. This can cause what's called a linear foreign body, where the string gets caught somewhere in the digestive tract while the intestines literally bunch up around it like an accordion. This often requires emergency surgery, and if it's not caught in time, it can be fatal. The same danger applies to hair ties, tinsel around the holidays, and the strings on window blinds. Anything thin, long, and stringy should only come out during supervised playtime, then be put away immediately. Mistake 5. Skipping vet checkups because they seem fine. This is the mistake that ties all the others together. Cats are masters at masking pain and illness. It's instinct in the wild. A sick or injured cat becomes a target. So domestic cats still hide symptoms until they physically can't anymore. This means seeming fine is not the same as being fine. Conditions like kidney disease, hyperthyroidism, diabetes, and even certain cancers can develop silently for months. By the time obvious symptoms show up, weight loss, changes in appetite, excessive sleeping, hiding the disease may already be advanced. Annual vet checkups, or twice a year for senior cats, aren't just a formality. They're often the only way to catch something early enough to actually treat it. Skipping them because your cat acts normal is one of the most common and most dangerous mistakes indoor cat owners make. Mistake 6. Leaving human medications within reach. A pill on the nightstand? A stray tablet under the couch to us? It's nothing. To a cat, it can be lethal. Something as common as ibuprofen or acetaminophen, even a single tablet, can cause severe liver or kidney damage, often fatal within days. Cats are also drawn to bat small objects around out of curiosity, making accidental ingestion more common than owners realize. The mistake isn't carelessness, it's not knowing how sensitive a cat's body is compared to ours. Keep medications sealed and stored up high, never left loose just for a second. Here's the truth. None of these mistakes come from bad owners. They come from loving owners who simply didn't know. Nobody hands you a manual when you bring a cat home. You learn as you go, and sometimes you learn the hard way. So here's what I want you to do. Go check your cat's litter box habits. Look around your home for anything on this list, a plant, a string, food left on the counter. And if it's been a while since your cat's last checkup, book one this week. Because that evening I described at the beginning, coming home to a cat that's eating less and sleeping more doesn't have to end the way it does for so many owners who ignore it. Sometimes, all it takes is knowing what to look for. If this video helped you, share it with another cat owner. It might genuinely save a life. And let me know in the comments, which one of these mistakes did you not know about until now?